the one phrase that changes everything in divorce negotiations. If you're hitting a wall or starting to spiral into the same fight again and again as you work out the details of your divorce, I want you to try this. Help me understand where you're coming from. That's it. It's not magic, but it's a power move because it shifts the conversation from reacting or spiraling or getting angry to gathering the intel you need. You're not agreeing with your spouse. You're not giving in. You're doing something far more strategic. You're finding out what actually matters to them so you can decide how to respond, not just react. Let's talk about an example. Let's say your ex says, I want the house. It's non-negotiable. I deserve it. You could snap back, and you probably want to. You could go into fight mode. But instead, I want you to take a breath and say, help me understand why the house feels so important to you. And many times I hear, well, I don't want to move the kids again. It's been too much change already. I want them to have stability. Now, that's something you can work with because what they really want is stability, not necessarily the house itself. And that is super important to you as well. So that opens up a space for creative solutions like a temporary nesting arrangement, a buyout, or even just more time to plan a transition or a session with a co-parenting counselor. The moment they tell you why they want something, you've gained 3 things. The first is clarity. Now you know what they're really asking for, not just the surface level demand. The second is leverage. You can now use their own words to make a counter proposal that still meets their goals without sacrificing yours. You might say something like, I hear that stability for the kids matters most to you. I want that too. Let's look at some options that give them consistency, that help them transition as best as possible while also being fair for both of us. And finally, direction. If they can't explain why something matters or they fumble through it, it tells you it might not be as important to them as they think, or it might not be a true deal breaker. It might be fear or ego or just habit. And now you know where to push and where to pause. Here's the thing. People are more willing to compromise after they feel heard, virtually every time. So the phrase, help me understand where you're coming from, doesn't just calm the moment, it gives you the roadmap to move forward.